Has Category 5 Melissa missed Jamaica? Hardly. I'm meteorologist Todd Gross, and at first glance, with the westward motion, you'd think that it just drifted right by Jamaica and had no chance of hitting the island, but that's just not the case. You see, the jet stream over the eastern United States is dipping down today and is going to pick up the storm and shove it northeastward, just like when we get coastal storms in the eastern United States. It's going to follow that path. But I want to point out that at 2 o'clock in the morning tonight, the storm is going to be southwest of the island by about 50 miles. And then it's going to move in the western side of Jamaica, which is the change in track that we talked about late last night. And that continues then to move across the island and then pass off the north coast later in the afternoon tomorrow. That's pretty slow. But the big news here, of course, is that it's moving in from the south to the north, or southwest to northeast. And with the circulation around the storm being counterclockwise, that means the winds will be coming up into the eastern part of the island and central part of the island in a way that Jamaica actually has never seen before, not even with Gilbert. So, to be clear, the storm is likely to make landfall in St. Elizabeth Parish. That's going to happen approximately 8 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday morning. It's then going to travel northeastward and exit in St. Anne Parish, and all the areas just east of there by about 30 miles. That includes Manchester, Clarendon, and even a little part of St. Catherine, the northwest clip part of St. Catherine, and right in through there, through St. Anne and even St. Mary. Those areas are likely to bear the brunt of the storm. Now, there's very little wiggle room left. Should this just be, let's say, 5 miles or 3 miles farther to the west, then we're going to have a bigger problem up in Montego Bay. But right now, Negril looks like it's going to get the weakest part of the storm. Montego Bay getting a hurricane, but barely. But everywhere else east of that is going to get the full brunt of the storm. Now, this is slightly good news for Kingston. Slightly good news, because the winds will be coming out of the west-southwest when the closest pass to Kingston is, and that's going to bring the water right in with a huge storm surge, which could be anywhere from, let's say, 5 to 9 feet there and 9 to 13 feet over around Clarendon. So that's the storm surge of the ocean coming in. But it's really not that great, because even though it'll be farther from the storm, which is the good news for Kingston, the problem is the wind direction is going to be really bad, because it's going to be coming in off the water. You don't have the mountains to protect you or the land to protect you in terms of the wind direction. It'll be coming right in from the water. So it's a sort of good news, bad news situation for Kingston and Point